Good afternoon, everyone. I'd like to get you up to speed and up to date on where we currently are in the quarter. We are in Module 7 now, and as you know, we are discussing the new public administration era, and some of the important topics that we've covered and will continue to cover for this particular module are the concepts, or the concept of representative bureaucracy. We have been looking at equity and leadership. And next week for Module 8, we'll begin to look at intergovernmental relations, and also a piece by Kaufman and a piece by H. George Fredrickson that looks at social equity. And I think these are very important pieces for public administration, but also a very important time period. This fourth era or period that we've examined really brings a lot of contemporary theory and thought that we still utilize in public administration. This is really when that came into the forefront. So hopefully you're enjoying this particular era. I'm not sure how you view it in relation to the others, but to me I think it was a very pivotal point in public administration, and as seen by the continued use of these themes and I guess beliefs to a certain extent. So I also want to let you know that I've scheduled another Blackboard Collaborate session. That session will be next Thursday, November 20th, and it'll begin at 6:30. So I've sent a message out, and you should have the email by now, that will give you access or a link to access the session. And like I said, we'll begin at 6:30, and some of the things that we'll cover are the research project. I know a number of you have questions about that still, and I can't stress enough how important it is to begin the project as soon as possible. It is worth 20% of your final grade. The other things that we'll cover, we'll review representative bureaucracy and the differences between active and passive representation. We'll also look at this the idea or the concept of intergovernmental relations and how it, what role it has in this new public administration era. In addition to that, we'll cover chapters 4 and 5 from Goodsell, and in many ways Goodsell is the antithesis of some of the things that we see in the media and read about government and public administration. So I think it's important to have that contrarian perspective, and in many ways his book puts things into the proper perspective, so that a government isn't continuously bashed and viewed in a negative fashion. In addition to that, you'll notice that I think your quiz grades have improved throughout the quarter, so I'm glad to see that. And you still have 2 more quizzes, so you have time to bring your grade up, or at least stabilize your grades in that area, which I think is important. But I think it gives you some time to kind of get your grades in the right situation where you hope them to be. In addition to that, you do have a couple more essays left, and again, those essays are geared towards forcing you to think about questions from a broader perspective, but also getting you in the process of writing for the comprehensive exam. One other thing to mention is somewhat off topic, but for those of you who are unaware, we have a Pi Alpha Alpha chapter here in our Public Administration Master's Program. And the Pi Alpha Alpha chapter is an honor society that awards excellence for students who have achieved a GPA of 3.7 or greater. You must have accumulated 20 units to be inducted into Pi Alpha Alpha. And once you're inducted, you're essentially a member for life. But after this December, we'll evaluate the transcripts of students and see who meets the threshold of 20 units, and also who meets the threshold of the GPA requirement, and send out notification of your actual induction into Pi Alpha Alpha. So if anyone has any questions regarding that, I'm the advisor for the organization, so that's one of the reasons why I've mentioned it. But in addition, if you have questions about it and some of the things that we plan to do the rest of this year, be sure to contact me. In addition, if you have any questions about the readings, about some of the things that we've covered, also feel free to contact me. I'm glad to see that there's a keen interest in the subject matter, and hopefully this your interest will continue to grow and format as you continue in your MPA program. All right, thanks a lot. Have a good weekend. I'll see you soon.